All right, gents, so the first fragrance on this list, Kilian's Apple Brandy. This is a woody, vanilla, amber, powdery fragrance that, yes, smells like an alcoholic drink. Seriously, if you're wearing this stuff, I'm not sure if it's safe for you to drive. And if brandy's not your thing, check out Kilian's Vodka on the Rocks. Wear this one and it's gonna make you smell like an expensive vodka tonic. In today's video, gents, we're talking about intoxicating, sexy fragrances the ladies love. Next up, we have Creed's Virgin Island Water. This is a citrus, sweet, vanilla, rum fragrance with a touch of coconut. And to me, it's that mix of coconut with the rum and the citrus that really makes this a head turner. Wearing this fragrance, I feel like I'm on the beaches of Hawaii, the beaches of Puerto Rico. This is a fragrance that takes you places. Now, if beaches aren't your thing, check out Silver Mountain Water. At the top, this is a green, citrus, fruity fragrance that very quickly gets into the woody and musk undertones of the base. Overall fresh, clean, with a touch of floral, what I would expect from a mountain stream inspired fragrance. Now, not to pick on those earlier fragrances, but one of the issues with Kilian and Creed fragrances is they don't last very long. However, this next house not only has quality ingredients, but staying power. Seriously, 2 sprays of this stuff will last you 8+ hours. The house I'm talking about here is Parfums de Marly, and the fragrance is Greenley. Now, gents, today's video is sponsored by Parfums de Marly, but if you've watched any of my fragrance videos over the last couple years, you guys know I absolutely love this house. So when they reached out to me and they said, hey, we've got a deal for your subscribers, for the guys watching your videos, I'm like, sure, go ahead and send me. I already own all your fragrances. Seriously, all they had to send me was Greenley. This was actually one of the new ones I did not have, and when I got it, again, these guys did not disappoint with the quality of the fragrance. Now, as the name implies, this is a green, woody, aromatic fragrance. But what really strikes me, what sets this apart from a lot of other fragrances out there, is the opening. You don't normally see this on a green, woody fragrance, that you've got this really nice apple mixed in with the mandarin, mixed in with the bergamot. That being said, this is anything but a linear fragrance. This thing is multi-dimensional. So all of a sudden we get into the heart notes, which we have petitgrain, pomerose, cedar, and violet. The base is oak moss, musk, and amberwood. And gents, I own a lot of green fragrances, but I don't own anything like this. And I really love the combination. I love how wearable this fragrance is. This is really not offensive. At the same time, it's unique. And that combination right there, along with the longevity, with the projection of this fragrance, for me, makes this a banger. This is a winner. This is definitely worth a blind buy. Ooh, I know, a blind buy. Then try their sampler kit. Parfums de Marly has a sampler kit of some of the most popular fragrances, what I think is a smart buy. We're talking 10 mil in each sample. That's enough for a month and a half of wear. Seriously, you buy this sample kit, you'll be wearing this for 6 months, you find your favorites, and then you go purchase full bottles. And gents, just to let you know, that sampler kit is friggin' amazing. It's got some of the best fragrances in there, including Leighton, Percival, Pegasus, Galloway. This one's perfect for the summer. Herod. This one the ladies absolutely love. Just ask Demi.
This fragrance drives me insane.
And last but not least, Carlisle. And if you've watched some of my older videos, you know this is one of my top 5 fragrances for men of all time. Seriously, gents, I've been talking about Parfums de Marly for the last couple years. I'm proud now to bring them in as a sponsor. These guys make some of the best fragrances out there. When it comes to the quality ingredients, when it comes to projection, when it comes to fragrances that are going to last all day, you want to check out Parfums de Marly. Use those links down in the description of today's video to get the best deal on the web. It's not going to last forever. And go check out that sample kit. That right there, in my opinion, is the best deal. You get to try 6 of the most popular fragrances, 6 of my favorite fragrances, and yeah, you get to actually choose. You get like 45 to 60 days with each 10 ml vial. This is something that's going to last you 6 to 8 months. By then, you'll be able to say, you know what, I love this one not so much, and then you go buy a full bottle and you enjoy it and you smell great, and yeah, you smell intoxicating. So remember, gents, use that link down in the description of today's video to go over to Parfums de Marly and get the best deal on the web. Seriously, that sample kit, in my opinion, is the place to start, so go check it out. The next intoxicating fragrances the ladies can't resist, gentlemen, go check out Oud Wood. Now, if you're just starting off in the fragrances and you hear the word oud, what exactly is this? It's a particular type of wood that has a very strong, distinctive smell. And if you're going to get started into oud fragrances, this is a great place. This is not for people that are big into oud fragrances. This is not a strong oud. This is a very pleasing. This is a very simple one. And that's why I think it's a great place to start, because it's a distinctive note that when you smell it, you're like, wow. And a lot of people are drawn to it, especially with the ladies. The issue I have with this fragrance, and a lot of the ones on this list, is that it's not super strong. You do need to layer up. There is an oud, I believe it's Extreme, or you guys correct me down in the comments. I know he makes another one, but it's not the same. It doesn't smell similar to this one, so I would advise against that. It's also, in my opinion, a lot more expensive, and you don't really get much more. So So check out this one right here. I think it's a great fragrance to start with if you're looking for an oud, if you're looking for something to draw the ladies in. That being said, if oud is not your thing and you're not afraid of unisex fragrances, check out Black Orchid. So I have to admit, this is one of my personal favorite fragrances, and what I love about this is the unique truffle note. This thing has like 25 notes in it. It's a very complex fragrance, but it's that truffle mixed in with like the chocolate. It's sweet, yet it's not overly sweet. It's chocolatey, yet it's not overly chocolatey. It's got literally that truffle smell to it, but it's not bad. And this is an amazing fragrance. If you've never smelled it, give it a shot. Do not blind buy this one. This one, a lot of guys do not like. I know I personally just love it. Next up, let's bring in a Dior fragrance, Sauvage, but I'm going to bring in the EDP. So the most common, the best seller out there is the EDT, the Eau de Toilette. This is the Eau de Parfum. And the Parfum is great too. I think it's got Intoxicating, but something about the EDP, I just feel it's a little bit stronger. It's, I think, a better deal than the Parfum, and it still is just smoother than the EDT. EDT is amazing. The EDP, though, is just a step above. It's a little bit pricier, but, you know, and it smells very similar. If you already have the EDT, I'm not going to say you need to upgrade to this, but I'm saying if you don't own either, go smell both. And in my opinion, the EDP, this leaves an intoxicating scent trail. You know, the Ambroxan isn't as strong. This one is just a lot smoother than the EDT. All right, so at this point, a lot of you guys are saying, come on, Antonio, bring in fragrances that I can find, fragrances that are in my box store. Okay, so we've got Paco Rabanne's 1 million and 1 million Privé. If you've heard me talk about 1 million Privé before, you know I think this thing gets me compliments. I think it's a beautiful fragrance mixed in with the tobacco, with the sweetness. This one, just more sweet, not so much tobacco. We got the cinnamon with the citrus at top. Both of these fragrances, amazing. Both of these are intoxicating. Both of these are going to get you compliments all day. And speaking of flankers, okay, so the original Armani Code, an amazing fragrance, personally love it. But Armani Code Absolu, this is a masterpiece. It's probably easily in my top 10 fragrances when it comes to winter, when it comes to sweetness. And this is a heavier fragrance, probably not something you want to rock in the summer unless it's a cool summer day and you're going to a club. This will be a nice club fragrance because it projects, it's strong, it lasts, and it's just the sweetness. There's something about the vanilla, the way it mixes in with the Armani Code DNA. This is a solid fragrance, highly recommended. This thing leaves an intoxicating trail. Now you may be thinking, okay, that's great for winter, but come on, Antonio, it's warming up. What's a great summer fragrance that leaves an intoxicating trail? So Acqua di Gio, the classic, but let's go with one of the more recent flankers, the Profondo. So right here, this one right here, I have to say is solid. It's got a bit more of the oceanic smell, and by doing that, this one lasts longer. This thing's going to get a solid 7 hours. You spray on a bit more, you can get probably 10 plus hours all day. You could put on more of this, wear it out to the club. You are going to smell a bit different than I think a lot of the other guys. Most guys don't wear fresh fragrances as much because they don't last as long. This one does a solid job of lasting. Spicy, vanilla, tobacco, sweet. That describes Spicebomb Extreme by Viktor&Rolf. This one right here is a solid fragrance. Now, you're going to also see Spicebomb out there, solid fragrance, but I do feel if you can find Spicebomb Extreme, it's a better deal. This one just seems to last twice as long, gets twice the projection, and yes, you pay a little bit more, but I just feel this one lasts longer. And if you're wanting something to wear to the club, you may smell like a few other guys there. This isn't as popular as some of the other clubbing fragrances, but it is a solid one. And for me, it's that spice, the sweetness that sets it apart, that has that really unique, just cloud that kind of follows the guy that wears this. Now, maybe cloud was the wrong word because that probably belongs to this fragrance right here, Versace Eros. If you've been to a club, you know what I'm talking about. This is probably the go-to fragrance for any guy that wants to draw attention. He wants it, fragrance that's going to last all day. Versace Eros, it's got DNA that simply works. It's sweet, it's attractive, it is a solid fragrance. So I would put this on the list, but I do believe their flanker, Versace Eros Flame, is even better. Now, it's not as strong, but I do feel it's not as sweet, as cloying as that other one, Versace Eros. This one just maybe with the apple notes, there's something, maybe a little bit more cinnamon in this. This one just is a little bit spicier. I like this one a lot, and I do feel it's distinctive from Versace Eros. So Versace Eros Flame, if you haven't tried this one, check it out. Next up, we have Homme Ideal by Guerlain. This one, a solid fragrance, the EDT, but what I think is even better is the EDP, because you've got this cherry mixed in with the almond. It's a nutty, it's interesting. You don't really see this too often in fragrances, and this one is stronger than the EDT, so it leaves a little bit of, it projects a bit more, and that's why I absolutely love this one. For some people, it may be too sweet, not a blind buy, but definitely a solid fragrance. If you happen to be near a store and you can try this one, highly recommended. And if you want something fresh and clean from that same house, check out Guerlain's Vetiver, a solid fragrance. This is going to be a linear fragrance. It's got a few other notes besides Vetiver, but really a fresh, clean, grassy type of fragrance. fragrance that if you like vetiver, you want to check this one out. Now, gents, if you enjoyed that video, check out this one right here. I've got the 13 sexiest fragrances on the planet. Okay, and to be honest, I give you more than 13 fragrances. I enjoyed this one, and believe me, there's not a lot of duplicates from that list with this list right here. So if you want to find out what the sexiest fragrances are, you want to check out this video right here.